All right, my intent is to create an Excel spreadsheet of the descendants of David Jones. He's my 5th great grandfather. And if I can get that into an Excel spreadsheet, then I can do things like filter and search. I can find out who needs to be baptized, what parents might have kids but aren't listed in the tree, those type of things. So I'm going to copy David Jones's FamilySearch ID number, and I'm going to open up the program called Legacy 10 and create a brand new file. I'm going to download my family from FamilySearch. I want to sign into FamilySearch to download everything about my ancestors. And I'm going to create a file. I've already created it, but I'm going to create it again so you can watch how it's done. So I'm going to save that. I guess it wants to create a new file, so let me, I'm just going to put a number on the end of this, 02. Creating that file that it can then pull from FamilySearch all of the information. So it's spinning up a file, this FDB file. And I'm going to push OK here. Nope, I shouldn't have pushed OK there. Let's see. So I'm going to put in David's number right here, verify that it's him, David Jones, and I'm going to go down 5 generations of his descendants. So I'm going to hit OK. And it's going to start grabbing his descendants from FamilySearch, and it's counting up how many there are. I did 5 generations, so they're now in the 3rd generation. And this will take a minute. It can do about 100 people per minute. And I think this is going to be less than 1,000 people, so maybe 10 minutes or so to download all of it. Actually, it's going pretty fast. I'm in the 4th generation already. Maybe I'll just wait till this finishes. I may speed up the video for this part. Okay, so here's David Jones, with his 5 generations of descendants. If I push descendants, I can see them in here. It's him, his wife, all the kids, blah, 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 and which generation they are. All right, so I'm going to go back here, and I want to export this as a GEDCOM file so I can convert it into an Excel spreadsheet. So File. I'm going to export this as a GEDCOM file. And I want to decide what the fields are that get exported. So I'm going to go over here to Customize, this Customize button. These are the fields that are going to, by default, get exported, but there's a lot of stuff I don't really care about in here. So I've created my own customized list of what the fields are going to be in the GEDCOM file. So I'm going to load this list, and I have it saved. It's called GEDCOM Fields. So as I open this, you'll notice that this switches and it's different than the default. So it has LDS ordinances in there, and that's what I really cared about. So I'm going to hit OK here. Now this is ready to export. I don't need to check any different ones in here. It's fine. Just leave it like it is. And I'm going to hit start the export. And where does it want to put the GEDCOM file? I'm going to put it in here. I already have it once, but I'm going to do it again. I'll just write over the top of it, replace the old one. This compiler information, you don't really have to put anything in here. Just hit OK on this button. And it says, no compiler entry was found. Would you like to enter this information? No, I don't want to do that. And so now it's going to start exporting all of those people into a GEDCOM file. 200 and something, yeah, 200. 238 individuals, 90 families. A family is at least a husband and a wife that are married. So I'm going to hit OK, and that is complete now. Now I'm going to pull open. We want to open the converter application. And I'm going to drag that new file into that spot. So I can drag and drop it here, the new file, or I can go get it. I'm going to go get it. It's in the tendrils, and it's this one, and hit open. So there it is. It's not very big, 107 kilobytes. I'm going to push submit, and it's going to convert it into this data frame that I can then export to an Excel document. And I'm going to save it as back into the tendril folder. And there's the one I've already done, but I'm just going to overwrite it. And once that's downloaded, I'm going to open it and we'll take a look at it. David Jones is the first row, and there's his wife. And as we look at the fields that I've kept, what family are they? How many children do they have? It looks, if anybody in this table had more than one spouse, this column would double up. So you could see their spouses, but apparently nobody in this one has more than one spouse. So what family are they? David and Martha are family number 1, and they have 9 children. Family number 2, 6 children, blah, 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 blah. Okay? And now I can do things like, going to do filters here. If I wanted to look to see who needs baptism, I need them to be born before today in 1915. So I'm going to do birth year, and I want it to be less than or equal to 1915. I need them to have a death date. So death year, I'm going to remove everybody that's blank in death year. Down to 111 people. I need them to have lived more than to age 8. So no zeros, no ones, no threes. I'm down to 103 people. And I need their current baptism date to be missing. So here's baptism dates. If I go in here and I just want the ones that are blank. I have 3 people that need baptism. And now I can look at each one of those by looking up these 3 people and see what their story is to see if I can request their baptism. Anyway, well, that's the process for converting, getting your stuff from FamilySearch into an Excel spreadsheet so you can do some sorting and filtering.